Well, folks, sometimes you just got to go, oh shit, right? Sometimes you just got to go, oh shit, you know. I mean, I could have called this with one eye closed and the other one looking in the other direction. For those of you wondering why I'm giggling because I knew exactly what these damn pictures of Atlas were going to be. They were going to be white dots on a black background. Well, I was close. They weren't white dots on a black background. Get this. Are you ready for this shit? They were white dots on a light gray background. It's like, what? What the fuck? But yeah, I'm not even shitting. So let me save you a whole lot of trouble and aggravation. You go to look for these pictures of Atlas, all you're going to see is white dots on a light gray background. I am not even kidding. It's like, what in the fuck? How you supposed to see anything? But maybe that's the point, right? Maybe that's the point. Maybe they don't want you seeing shit. But yeah, what a major kick in the teeth this is. You know, everybody was all excited about getting pictures of Atlas, and all we get is white dots on a light gray background. It's like, oh my God. What a disappointment. What an embarrassment. What an embarrassment. This is 2025. We've supposedly got satellites that can read the date on a dime sitting out there in the parking lot somewhere. And they can supposedly read the date on a dime. But they can't fucking get a nice clear picture of Atlas. Well, of course not. Because that was never the point. That was never the point. And I knew it was just going to be a bunch of fucking dots. But I was so hoping, you know, that I could be wrong. You know, I would love to have been proven wrong. And we had some actual photos of Atlas. But now there was one picture that this one guy showed in his video, in his live show, that seemed to have a cigar-shaped object. But I mean, you know, it's so damn blurry. And like I said, it's white on light gray. So I mean, what the fuck is that? I mean, what the fuck is that even? You know, so I mean, what an embarrassment. What an embarrassment. I mean, everybody at the European Space Agency should be hiding their face. This is such an embarrassment to everyone. You know, people were actually looking forward to seeing this thing. I was looking forward to seeing it get smashed by Swan, actually, but but we don't even get that. You know, we get white dots on light gray background. And, you know, I guess if I was on my PC, I could be able to doctor the picture to where you could maybe make something out. But, I mean, it's not going to be anything significant. Because in addition to being white dots on a light gray background, it's blurry as fuck. So you're not gonna get, you know, I mean, let me save you a lot of aggravation and trouble. You don't need to be going and looking for pictures of Atlas, because it's gonna be embarrassing. It's what a waste. What an absolute waste. And they're gonna claim that this cost them billions and billions of dollars. Well, if that cost you billions and billions of dollars, I'd hang my head in shame. I would run and I would literally hide my face. You wouldn't be able to see my face if that was the case. If you spend billions of dollars on pictures of goddamn white dots on a light gray background, I don't know what to say. Because I wouldn't be able to show my face ever again. I'd be so embarrassed. I'd be so embarrassed I wouldn't be able to show my face, man. What a sad commentary. You know? I mean, really. I mean, fuck me. We got CGI, for fuck's sake. Why didn't you just CGI that shit? I mean, you could have. Nobody would have been the wiser. But I mean, they had to show these god-awful pictures. White on light gray background, of all things. What the hell, man? How sad is that, right? Anyways, I thought I'd save you a lot of trouble and aggravation to go look at them Atlas pictures, because you ain't going to see shit. And what little you do see is blurry as fuck any damn way. So, I mean, you know, you're not going to see anything. I mean, you know, I called this shit, though. I called it. You know, I knew it was going to be nothing but dots in the sky. You know, I knew it wasn't going to be anything significant, and it wasn't, and it wasn't. So, oh well, just thought I'd save you a little time and aggravation. Have a good one, folks. Bye. Alrighty. And the little red sign says we're recording, and it is Morning Coffee 244. And Mr. Pritzker is in the hot seat this morning from the great state of Illinois. DHS has told Mr. Pritzker to politely get out of his mansion and tour the streets of some of his cities and see how bad it really is, because Mr. Pritzker apparently is in denial that that Illinois has a problem. Well, Illinois does have a problem. And apparently he has not been out to see that problem with his own eyes. So he needs to do that. DHS, the assistant to DHS told him, said, get out of your mansion and go look around. So apparently he needs to do that. But the Trump administration is threatening to use the Insurrection Act if these governors and mayors of the various states and in the country do not comply. That's a good thing, because we need to get these people out of here. Many of them are violent. They're murderers, rapists, child molesters, thieves. We need to get them out of this country. They don't belong here. They do not belong here, Mr. Pritzker. They need to go. They need to go back to their country of origin. Then if they want to kill somebody, they can kill somebody in their own damn country, not in ours. If they want to steal something, they can steal something in their own damn country, not in ours. We don't want them here. They're here illegally. They are criminals. They are miscreants. They are vagabonds. They are evil people. They are killing, maiming, and destroying. And we don't want that. So Mr. Pritzker is incensed, though, because the Trump administration used Black Hawk helicopters to deploy some federal agents to the top of a building, and I guess he must have had a coronary or some shit. Oh my God, it's military style activity. Well, you know, whatever it takes to get the illegals out of here, that's fine. Whatever it takes to stop crime in the streets, that's fine. I don't have a problem with it. I don't see a problem with it at all. If I had a Black Hawk helicopter, I would have utilized it back in the day. Just saying. Anyways, but yeah, Mr. Pritzker is having a hissy fit, and he needs his binky and his blanket, apparently, because, oh my God, we're actually cleaning up the streets of Illinois. Holy sheep dip, Batman. What do we do about that, huh? My. Oh, and that noise you're hearing, folks, is rain. It is raining like crazy. Anyways, yeah, just thought I'd remark on Mr. Pritzker and to announce that the Trump administration is willing to use the Insurrection Act if these governors and mayors refuse to turn over these illegal people that need to be gotten out of our country. And good on Trump for that. Now, Trump also made the claim that he predicted Osama bin Laden's 9/11 attack. And apparently, Mr. Trump did, in fact, say something in a 2000 book that was ghost-written for him that did say that he predicted an event worse than the Oklahoma City bombing. Well, that's fine and all, but he didn't mention Osama bin Laden by name. Now, contrast that with William Cooper, who said years and years and years ago that Osama bin Laden would be falsely accused of being the attack, of perpetrating the attack, and that he was completely innocent. And Osama bin Laden himself said in a statement given to the media that there is no reason for him to attack the United States. He's an ally of the United States. He gets paid by the United States, and that there's absolutely no reason for him to attack the United States whatsoever. So, who really did attack us on 9/11? Well, I say it's rogue elements of the government in collusion with Saudi Arabia. That's what I claim. And I believe I have plenty of evidence to prove that. we have Larry Silverstein, who used the term pullet, which is a demolition term, meaning to bring down a building. And Mr. Silverstein did quite well for himself after the buildings came down. Trillions of dollars in insurance for terrorism, which there wasn't even terrorism insurance back then. He literally created it, I guess. But terrorist insurance, and made bank on it. Then you've got Saudi Arabia, who profited from the fact that as soon as 9/11 happened, we went after all of Saudi Arabia's enemies, Saddam Hussein being the #1 enemy of Saudi Arabia. We went after Saddam Hussein. Now, in fairness, Saddam Hussein was our mistake. We put him in there, and apparently he was rather nasty and a very brutal dictator. And we did put him in there, so I guess it would be on us to get him out of there. But he also, unfortunately, stabilized the Middle East in regards to the Iran-Iraq war. And they were actually in a stalemate at the time, if I remember correctly. I think. I'd have to go back and double check on that. But I think they were even at a stalemate at the time this thing all blew up. So it was kind of interesting. But, yeah. But he made the claim, and so they went and fact-checked it and said, well, he did predict an event worse than the Oklahoma City bombing, worse than Khobar Towers or whatever. But he didn't mention Osama by name. But like I said, William Cooper said Osama bin Laden didn't do it. Osama bin Laden himself said he didn't do it. And Osama bin Laden, as far as we know, was hiding in a cave with kidney dialysis. He was going to die. And in fact, according to an Egyptian newspaper, Osama bin Laden did in fact die in December of 2001. He did die. So, oops. So, who did SEAL Team 6 kill? Oh, well, that's a good question now, isn't it? Because they didn't kill Osama bin Laden, because the Egyptian news and other news of the Middle East said that he died of kidney dialysis in December of 2001. So they couldn't have killed Osama bin Laden. So who the fuck did they kill? They killed a body double. That's who they killed. They thought it was Osama bin Laden. And I probably would have even thought it was him if I hadn't known better. But see, I know that Osama bin Laden died in December of 2001 from kidney failure because it was all over the news in the Middle East. Egyptian newspaper, Libyan newspaper, Syrian newspapers, they all carried the death of Osama bin Laden in December of 2001. That's a fact. That's not Von Helton's opinion. So, did Osama bin Laden do it? No. Did SEAL Team 6 kill Osama bin Laden? No. No. It goes back to what I keep telling you clowns. Everything that you believe is a lie. All of it. Everything you believe is a lie. Especially your religion. Because Christianity, Judaism, and Islam was corrupted by ancient Rome years and years ago. And thankfully we have the Nag Hammadi library now that exposes that. And you know, puts a spotlight on the fact that Rome totally manipulated those three monotheistic religions to their own ends. You know, now you can say, you know, they may have manipulated Islam and Judaism a little bit less than they did Christianity. Okay, I can go with that. The point is, though, is that they did, and especially Christianity. Christianity, they totally foobarred that one. But in any event, creep it up on 8 minutes here, so we'll wrap it up. But anyway, yeah, Trump is going to use the Insurrection Act if the governors and mayors refuse to cough up these illegals that are killing people, raping people, and stealing from people. So it's like, you know, my question to the governors and the mayors would be, why are you harboring people that kill, rape, and steal? Why are you harboring people like that? Why would you want to harbor people like that? That makes no sense to me. Anyways, now that's going to do it. Y'all have a pleasant day, and better tomorrow. Bye.